Hi everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video. So today I'm playing with some collage papers from Natalie May Scrapbooking, also known as Happy Dax on Instagram. Natalie got in touch with me and asked if I would like to have some collage papers to play with, because I had been admiring all the ones that Neve Bally had been doing on and Michelle Logan on Instagram. I just think they're fabulous. They're just such striking images. So I was super excited to receive these from Natalie. So I'm having a play. So this face is from a set of faces on a collage paper called Strength in Numbers. So here you can see I'm just trying to sort of match the colours as much as I can in the that are on this piece of collage paper that I've chosen to use. So I think this is sky that I'm starting off with. A lot of my paints, I don't know whether it's because we've had a super hot spell in the UK, but a lot of the nozzles have got blocked on my paints and it's very, very frustrating. So I end up just popping the tops out, throwing them in the bin, and then I just kind of, there's no easy way to say this, I just bang the paints on my book or glass sheet so that the paint blobs out the end, and that's a good way to get the paint out. So then I've also gone in with that does look like peacock, just adding some kind of brush strokes of that onto the page too, trying to kind of copy, I guess, what is on the collage paper. Then this stencil is also from Natalie May and it's called Scribble Stencil. And again, I'm going through this stencil using Ocean. So I'm keeping my colours kind of in the same colour palette. I love any kind of stencil with text coming through. And the way this one works is just fabulous. So I'm just adding a little bit of that onto my page as well in a few places. So then once that was all dry, I'm going in with some gel medium. This is matte gel medium, and just brushing that on. And then I'm going to be adding this image onto the right hand side of my page. So just gently popping that in place. And then I'm going in with my pencil and I'm just kind of going to extend that image onto the page so that there isn't that harsh line where I've cut it off from the other ones. So going in with some black paint, and it's quite a flat-ended brush, and I'm just kind of finishing off where the hair goes on that face. I mean, you don't have to do this, but I kind of feel this makes it feel like the face is more a part of my page rather than something that I've just kind of stuck in there. And then I'm adding the whites into the eyes, which kind of brings that face alive a little bit too. So next I'm using the dots on this stencil from Dina Wakley. I think this is the Growing Things stencil and mask. And I'm going in with the Permanent Red Violet Light from Amsterdam Acrylic. As you know, it's one of my favourite pinks. And I think working with these blues and bluey greens, this pink really adds a pop of contrast onto the page. But not one that's too strong that it detracts from the image that I've used. So you notice that I've worked in threes there again as well. So this stamp is also from Natalie May. This is just a text stamp, and I'm just using a bit of black archival ink and just kind of not using the whole stamp, just using parts of it and stamping this across my page. And you will notice that in some places it goes a bit wonky, but it doesn't matter. I'm really not bothered about that. So you see, this is all about building up the layers on the page. So I've used my stencils and my paints and then the stamp, and then I'm going in and adding some mark making. So it's almost like a list of techniques to use to kind of start to build up your page. And here I'm just using the mark making with the dots around the bottom of that image, which also just helps to ground that image on the page so that it does feel like it belongs there. And then because I've done those marks down on the right hand side, to balance the page, I'm then going up and doing some marks on the left hand side too, up in the corner, which, like I say, it just helps to balance that page out so that it feels like it hangs together a bit better. So this is quite a simple page really, with a bit of stenciling, a bit of colour and an image. And then I just wrote my words into the centre of my page there once all those dots were dry. I often go around with imprints of dots and mark making on my arms, and my kids will go, "Mum, what on earth is that on your arm?" Like, "Oh, it's just some paint, or it's just some Posca pen, it's nothing to worry about." Yeah, so then just going in and freehand writing my words on onto my page. And then I'm just adding some white splatters as well. Very deliberate white splatters, trying desperately not to decorate everything. I've definitely found that using a smaller fan brush for me works better. So I hope you've enjoyed watching me create this journal page using the image from Natalie May Scrapbooking. Lots and lots of fun to create with this image. So thanks for watching, and I hope to see you again soon.